Summer comes to a close. Many children and parents are getting into the routine of the new school year, but for some, the excitement is mixed with anxiety. Joining us today is Clint Moore, Dr. Clint Moore, the head of child psychiatry at the Alta Point Health, to discuss back to school anxiety and how we can help our children navigate this challenging time. Welcome, Dr. Moore. Thanks for being here.
Good morning.
So the new school year started. Things are different just to begin with because it's a new year. What are some things that parents can be looking for that could mean it's anxiety instead of just like regular back to school jitters?
Yeah, some of the stuff you want to watch out for might be physical symptoms, especially in younger children, headaches, stomach aches, and maybe sleeping problems. Older kids might have more mood changes, irritability, or just avoidance of school itself. Like
not wanting to go. And trying to get out of going to school, say. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what do we do as parents? How do we help them with this?
Well, first of all, establishing a secure, structured home is one of the biggest things you can do. So the structure and routine help children feel more secure, which helps with their anxiety.
So perhaps like waking up at the same time every day, getting breakfast the same way, heading on the same route, having all this stuff laid out, stuff like that?
Meals and routines, yeah, those, and sleeping patterns.
Make a big difference.
Big difference.
Okay, so how do you, if your child is younger or older, like how do you kind of open a conversation about if they maybe have anxiety? How do you get that conversation started?
Well, again, it starts in the home, and you want to have created an environment where a kid feels comfortable talking to you about their problems, and then sitting down with them and identifying what's bothering them, what's going on in their life, and breaking down the big problems that feel overwhelming into smaller ones, and then addressing those a little at a time.
That's great advice. Something may seem overwhelming, but you can break it down piece by piece, and then suddenly it's not so overwhelming anymore.
Right.
Okay. But what if we get to a point maybe where that's not working? When do we know that we need to get some more help?
Right. So you want to pay attention to severity and persistence of symptoms, right? And so if these symptoms are interfering with our lives, where we can't get up and we can't go to school, or if it's going on for 6 months maybe or more, and you've used all the strategies that you know how to do, it might be time to maybe seek some help. Another thing you can do is to use other kids as barometers to see kind of how your kid might be doing, so that gives parents a little bit of an idea of, is this normal or abnormal?
That's really good advice. And could this go on for months?
It could.
It could. Okay. So not something that may be just back to school. It may be for a while. So not to despair that this might be something that happens.
Right.
Okay, very good. All right, we are going to put all of this information for you on our website, and again, it's normal for children to experience different levels of anxiety going back to school, so keeping that in mind as well. We're also going to put a link for you to Alta Point so that you can go there to get help if you maybe need to. A great resource and some great information this morning as we get this new school year going. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.